Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Ivy and I am a 10th year special ed teacher, and tomorrow is finally our first day of school. Part 2 of my classroom setup was actually the last time that I checked in with you guys because a lot has happened over the last couple of weeks. So I did have to come in today the day before the first day of school and get just a couple little things taken care of so that tomorrow morning when I walk on campus, I'm free and clear and I am ready to be with students and help with like the beginning of the first day of school. So I thought I would sit down while I was here and just kind of fill you guys in on what's been going on. So the last time you saw me was Friday, August 13th. And our teacher work days were starting the following Monday, and then school was supposed to start on August 19th. So we came in on Monday and we had a full day staff meeting and then a CPR training with our staff in the afternoon, and all of that went great. We do have a new administrator at my site this year, which we're really excited about. He's bringing a ton of energy and positivity and excitement himself. So we were all feeling really good and super excited on that first day, but we did find out after all of our meetings were done on Monday that due to the Dixie Fire, which is very close proximity to the area that I live and teach in, our first day of school was going to be postponed until the following Monday. So we were supposed to open on August 19th, and as of that Monday, it was pushed back to August 23rd. So, that gave us a couple extra days. We weren't exactly sure what that was going to look like at the beginning of the week, but we were supposed to have trainings because we're starting PLCs as a new thing at my site this year. So we were supposed to have 2 full days of intensive PLC trainings on that Tuesday and Wednesday, so our other 2 work days for the week. And when I got home that evening, those trainings were canceled because the lady who was coming to do them had flown in near where we live, but the highway that she needed to drive through to get to us was closed that evening because of the fires. So things with the fires in our area did progress really rapidly at the beginning of that week. And those training days were then canceled. So that evening, the fires were never super close to us. Our zone was never actually put on warning or any sort of mandatory evacuation, but when you looked at like the zone maps for evacuations, we were in very close proximity to zones that were being evacuated. So Monday evening we decided to go ahead and pack up the cars with things that we would want to take if we were to get the call that our zone had changed, because it did progress pretty quickly during the day on Monday. We did have a few staff members who had to leave that day because their zones had been put under warning or had turned into mandatory evacuation zones. So Monday night, we kind of went through everything. We packed suitcases and things that we would need if we had to evacuate and stay somewhere else for a while. And then things were kind of hit or miss for the rest of that week just because, things with the fire were pretty dicey for the rest of that week. I was coming into work, so I did bring the dogs in with me that Tuesday, so that following day to work, because I was just really paranoid to leave them alone with how close things were feeling. And then Nick stayed home Wednesday so that if we got any kind of change in our zone, one of us was there to take the dogs in and just grab the last couple things that we had if we were gonna have to leave. So that was that week. By Friday of that week, the whole county, so all the schools in our county, made the collective decision because of, just the continued proximity of the fires and as well as the air quality with the smoke in our area, that they were going to have to postpone school until the following Monday. So it had been postponed until the 23rd, and that previous Friday, they did announce that school would not open, all of the schools would not open until August 30th. So this past week, I was pretty busy here at school, but there wasn't a lot that was worth filming. I also had my paraprofessional here for most of the week, and so she and I were busy in our room, and I was out and about working on schedules with teachers, and then we were able to reschedule our PLC trainings for Thursday and Friday, and those were full days in training outside of our classroom. So yeah, that's kind of the update. With all of that having gone on, we now are starting school 7 days later than our calendar initially was scheduled for. So at this point, I think that we are all just so excited and so ready to get the ball rolling, to get our kids here, and to get this school year started, because I think that this year especially, our staff is just really excited for a lot of the changes that are happening, a lot of the new energy and just like newness that a new administrator brings. So anyways, that's kind of the update. Fires in our area are continuing to burn, but have backed off quite a bit. So now when you look at those evacuation maps, the zones like around our house, around our school, all around that area, no longer are under warning or any kind of mandatory evacuation. So the air is still not perfect, but it's a lot better than we've had for the last month and a half. So I just am so excited. I always am excited for the beginning of school. I always love those first few days of school, but this year especially, it feels, just extra special that tomorrow's the day and everyone gets to be here. I was telling a couple of my coworkers this last week, it's so funny how when I was leaving Friday, the last time you saw me in my second setup video, I was in a pretty good place and I felt like, yeah, I could do a little here and there during those trainings, after those trainings at the beginning of the following week, and be ready for kids on Thursday. And over the last 2 weeks now that we haven't been on our original plan, I've created so much for myself that I feel like I could keep working for another month before kids get here. But we are ready, man. We are so excited for this year, and I'm so excited about the energy that our staff is bringing. I'm excited about the improvements that have been done over the summer and just these last couple of weeks, things that our paras have been helping get ready for the kids, and I just can't wait for tomorrow. So I came in to do a couple of things that I will share with you, just finishing touches. I will not actually start seeing kids in my classroom until Wednesday when I start pulling my small groups. I will have a couple kids here or there in here these next few days, kind of setting up behavioral interventions and expectations. I did decide to include some of my students in helping me set up our calm down corner, Zen zone. I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna call it yet, but I did decide to go ahead and wait and include students in that. So I am ready. And the next video, I do have like 2 or 3 little things that I want to get done over these next couple days, the first few days of school, before I start pulling students for my SPED groups and my intervention groups. And then as soon as like those last few finishing touches are done, I will film a full classroom tour for you, because I did quite a bit over the last couple weeks, just in little pieces here or there that I didn't end up filming for you, because things were just a little crazy, to be honest. And, you know, we were all kind of on high alert and high stress mode and not really knowing what was going to happen. And it just didn't feel like a priority to pick up my camera. But I'm really excited with how this room has turned out, and I can't wait to give you a tour this first week of school. So that is the update. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel so that you can come along with our little school family on the journey of this school year. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and I will see you on the next one.